So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnership...
Up he goes! No, not the best of headers.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! It's there!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment. Takes a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Keeper has taken decisive action. Nice control. And he's being shifted off it. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. It is one. Decent chance! Oh, that's a key interception. Bale. Cristiano Ronaldo. Bit too much weight on the pass. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Ferdinand. And it's Edmilson. Now it's Nedved. Luis Suarez. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And the shot's on. He's having a shot! He can get that clear. And it's Luis Suarez. He has a look up. He's picked his way through. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Lahm. Just eases him off the ball. Rodri, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And the finish! Oh, it rattles the bar! Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Now it's Iniesta. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Dembele. And it's Nedved. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Can he get it through? Real chance! It's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there.
Terrific header! Nedved. Paris Saint-Germain trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Ferdinand. Edmilson. Oh, it's been cut out, well played. Iniesta. And it's Nedved. And here's Dembele. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Out towards the flank. Bale powering forward here. Vieira. For Lahm. Darren Fletcher. Pullet. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nedved has created one goal already. Lahm. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Lahm. We are into overtime. Played back. And the whistle goes for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And we are already promptly back underway. Bale. Lovely feet. Oh, that's overhit. Iniesta. Lahm. And it's Iniesta. Bale. And it's Van Basten. Now it's Fletcher. He is through here! Bale. Bale's cross. Another chance from a corner. Corner number 2 then. So it's going to be another corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Quality ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's got away. And this is chance for a shot! And he's done it!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
Oh, the deftness of touch, received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And this is Ronaldo. Good ball, good take. Incoming delivery.
That was well seen too. Good clearance. That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
And no, that was never going to make it. Vieira. Played out to the left flank. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high...
Cristiano Ronaldo! It's a good-looking delivery. Thuram attempts a clearance. Lahm. And Edmilson. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, a delicate chip through. Calafiori. Iniesta. And it's Nedved.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. He has found a way through. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Dembele. Threads one in. Oh, important interception. And that has been clubbed away.
Pretty robust defending.
Knocks it into space. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Goes for a shot! Rising over the bar.
If he sacrifices some power, he may control the elevation.
Changement.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Just about up to 75 minutes. It's a searching pass. Lahm cuts out the pass. Iniesta. Lahm. Edmilson. Osimhen. Passes short and sharp.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Pele. And it's Lahm. Lahm hurtling down that right flank. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good move. Chance! No way through. Tries a measured ball. Can he finish?
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Aims beyond the defence. He's beaten the... And a chance! Really well taken goal. They have stolen level at the last. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
He's in a great position here.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now it's Pele. Now it's
Temps
McTominay.
additionnel, 3 minutes.
And he shoots! Nedved. Iniesta running with the ball. Lahm. And he's managed to get free. Lahm delivers. Van der Sar deals with that nice and simple.
This is the time you need that pace.
And that's it. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
El Barcelona y Canadá.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle, and here we go.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Aims beyond the defence. And that is as far as they're going to go. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. That's very neat. Fired deep towards the back post. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you can see his annoyance.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Oh, easy pickings there. And that's a good ball. Bale, and this is Bale. Bale, terrific header!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He won't be happy with that one. Cruyff, and it's Xavi, distributed tidily. It's a promising position. Real chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Gullit did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. No goals as yet. Not the most accurate pass. Bale could try cutting inside here. Drives it in. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Bale is flagged offside.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And he was quick to react. Darren Fletcher. And it's Vieira. Bale. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Pele.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He's shifting through the gears here. Pele. Backward it goes. Takes a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Barcelona with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. Vieira. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Bale. He is for decent chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Done delicately. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Now it's Van Basten. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, good spread. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Lamine Yamal really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because The support.
And the shot! He's delivered all right! How very smart. He just got it right.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is Van Basten. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Can he get onto this? Vieira. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Van Basten. Quality ball.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Important interception. We are into stoppage time. Now that looks a decent ball. That's been slipped through. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. How would you review the first half?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Leading 1-0 at the break. Climbs up big! Oh, should really have made more of that.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Bale. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Time and again they are repelled. Fletcher. He has a look up. Great chance! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And the finish! And yes, it's there! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And here's Yamal. Oh, such a clever touch. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, super ball! Cristiano Ronaldo! Yes! And they are pulling clear here. That is so good. Such sharp skills. And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
En el marcador se podrá ver a continuación un resumen con las jugadas más destacadas de la primera.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that yet again this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. There's the whistle, and here we go. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
Well, that looks a decent ball. He's got away. Rummenigge, good purposeful running this. And he's had a hit! Oh, crossbar!
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
Rummenigge, looking to play him in. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed. It's always a pleasure to see Paolo Maldini take to the pitch.
So would say anyone who understands the defender's art.
Well, bias comes easy for me when we talk about one of the greatest pros. He exudes calm, elegance, intelligence, an Italian giant.
Bale, big header! There it is! It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, this looks sharp. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh no, what has happened here?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Fletcher does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Vieira. Tries to play it through. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And it's Lahm. Now the terrific header! Off the bar! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Bale clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Bale. Now it's Van Basten. And he's worked it through. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Vieira. Rummenigge. Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Mbappe. Looking for options. Great chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, what has happened here? And this is Messi! He scores! They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Barcelona grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And it's Gullit. Shot could be on. Decent chance! And it's in! And they get themselves in front! He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Ronaldo picks it up out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. Lahm, he rises! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Messi. And he's making progress on the ball. It's come to nothing. And that has been clubbed away. Lahm. Darren Fletcher.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
And this is Ronaldo. Lahm could try cutting inside here. Oh, good-looking ball. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And the game shoots! He's got a goal! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
This is quite a battle.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, that's a very... And the finish! It's in!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
That was easy, almost too easy.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Barcelona go in. Chance! They've done it! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Messi.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Bale. And he's quick to snatch it back. The pass has gone astray. Bale is onto it in a flash. Oh, he's found support out wide. He gets big! He has done it! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Van Basten demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
And it's Bale. Bale ploughing through the middle. Chooses to go back. This time, surely! It's loose now and they want to get it back. That's going to go a long way. Valverde. So what can they make of this? Oh, that pass isn't the best. Bale. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Lahm. Thuram demonstrating his defensive quality there. Roberto Carlos. Deep cross. He's got tall. In for the pieces. And that was probably asking just too much.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Bale. Good play on the left-hand side here. Oh, such a clever touch. He's had it taken off him.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And this is Bale.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Haaland. Great vision. And he's in. He's had a shot! It's in! What remarkable powers of recovery!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character, wonderful. The skill and the confidence was just brilliant, and he showed both a quick head and even quicker feet.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
And it's Valverde. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Knocks it into space.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Neymar could move up a gear here. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. That is ended up in no man's land. And he's being shifted off it.
4 minutos de descuento.
Pele. That is a brilliant interception. Played with speed from back to front. Roberto Carlos wins the duel this time. Now, can they get him away? And this is Messi. Roberto Carlos getting this one clear. Neymar. That's that, the end. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team...